You know, when we're doing roster moves about the Detroit Lions, the season is getting closer. The Detroit Lions just made some roster moves sound weird, man, because football is right around the corner. According to their Twitter account, they signed tight end Luke Deal, wide receiver Malik Taylor, and defensive lineman Raequan Williams, and they waived tight end Cade Pierscorn. So that means to me that we are now at the 90-man roster limit, if I'm not mistaken. Remember, the Lions were sitting at 88 with Ahmed not counting toward that 90-man roster because of the International Pathway or Player Pathway Program, the IPPP, if you will. He counts toward that as of right now. So that allowed us two spots, and it looks like we had to waive Caden in order to sign 3 more people. Now, I tried to find some information on these guys. Not a lot going on, but we'll take a look at most of them or all of them and see exactly what we are getting. We'll start with Malik Taylor. So Malik Taylor actually undrafted, last played a game in the 2023 regular season where he had 1 or 2 catches for 13 yards. And I think if that is a Jets uniform, so he is actually 28 years old. He will be 29 years old. He will be turning 30 at the end of the year. So not a big deal there, just a practice squad guy. But is this guy a big deal? Luke Deal. I would assume he is a UDFA coming from, actually they have his stats from the Auburn Tigers, 6'5", 259. In the 2024 season, college season, he had 3 receptions for 6 yards. But we saved, I guess, the best for last, and that is Mr. Raequan Williams. Actually, somebody from Michigan State. I believe he was undrafted as well, but he played in the 2021 season last where he had 1 tackle. And I say save the best for last because he was worthy enough to get a actual scouting combine prospect thing where they actually spend some time. But if we look at the prospect grade, he is an average backup or special teamer. So we're going to say bubble guy, probably depth at best. His next gen stats is below average, but he did play in Michigan State and he is trying to make an NFL roster. That's what he's trying to do this season. Let's take a look and see if we can see what his strengths are. It says versatility to play up and down the line, plays with tight hands to stick quickly into frame, upper body turn to get skinny into the gap, big lateral stride step to skip across center's face, jab and counter footwork to open the edge, active hands as rushers help him separate from blocks, effective arm over inside counter, creates downhill bull rush momentum with sumo hand fighting. Well, alrighty then. His weaknesses: very high cut, top heavy frame, slow moving off the snap, no twitch or snap to his movements or actions, crushed by angle blocks and rolled from his gap, struggles with 2 gap duties and double teams, gets tangled up for extended battles with blockers, unable to get rid of blocks quickly, poor vision and awareness of the football, doesn't keep feet low to the ground for or on lateral moves. You know who this sounds like to me? Everybody said with me. With the 96th pick in the 2025 and 23 NFL draft, the Detroit Lions select Broderick Martin. That's who this sounds like to me. Telling you that Broderick Martin probably should have been undrafted. Don't worry, when he's no longer on the team, I will leave him alone after that. Not his fault, but his general manager fault with Brad Holmes. So the Detroit Lions decide to bring in some people. I don't think these guys are going to make any impact on the roster as a total, but you never know. Don't forget, we start off with 90 men. That is whittled down. You have the 53 on the active roster, and then you have the 16 people on the practice squad for an extension for a total of 69. And Dan Campbell thinks very highly of the practice squad, said that they need those guys. At some point in the season, they're going to need those guys, and that they are an extension of the 53-man roster. So let me know, do you have any faith in these guys? I mean, from what I read about Daquan, I do not have any faith I'm sorry, I said Raequan. I have no faith at all, but it's going to be cool to kind of see these guys during the actual NFL preseason and don't forget, that fourth game is going to be huge because the Lions, because of the fact that they have the Hall of Fame game, they get an extra game. And Ray Agnew said it the best a couple days ago in his presser that it's going to be great for those guys. That extra game is going to be great. I hate that the preseason only has 3 games because I think a big difference, if you take a battle last year, at least it was a battle to me, of Matthew Betts from the CFL, their defensive player of the year, against James Houston. I think had Matthew Betts had another game, I think he would have beat out James Houston to actually make the team. And you never know, maybe he's in the NFL right now. But let me know your thoughts. Nobody's needle moving. This is the kind of news that's going to come out this time of year. But rookie minicamp has passed, and we are on now to OTAs. OTAs, believe it or not, in about 2 weeks. As a matter of fact, 2 weeks from Thursday, I believe is the first OTA for the Detroit Lions. The first weekend, and then it's the second weekend, and then pretty much right around that time, man, we'll be gearing up for the Hall of Fame game, which will be about 6 weeks after that. So I believe, just a little bit of some side information, I believe Jared Goff will become a father somewhere between I think the baby is due in June, so he should be a dad by the time the Lions report for training camp. That's what I'm thinking, somewhere between the end of OTAs and the beginning of the training camp, which has not been announced yet. But another side note, some housekeeping business, is I received an email today. The schedule release will be on Wednesday. I am not going to do any leaks at all. I do not want leaked information, so I'm not going to give it to you. So I will not. I tried it a couple years ago. I want to be surprised from the jump. I do know that the first game of the season was released today, which is cool. I think it's the Eagles and somebody else. But I got an email from my Detroit Lions account. You guys know I was 2 days off from making the season tickets, and I got an email saying that single game tickets will be on sale at 8:00, which is exactly when the schedule is released. So I don't think I get any special bonus perks or anything like that, or first dibs, but they do want me to follow the link that was in the email since it's connected to my account. So I don't think I get anything, but I tell you what, it's the road games I want to go to. Unfortunately, most of them are outside. I think all but the Minnesota Vikings are outside. So if it's raining or cold, I probably won't go. So that will open up some money and some space for me to go to the regular season. But I will check to see if they're discounted in any way, and then maybe make a couple purchases. But let me know what you guys think about these 3 signings. What do you think about the Detroit Lions NFL schedule? We'll be going live on Wednesday at 7 p.m. The schedule release is at 8. All right. This channel is made possible by viewers, subscribers, and members just like you. It's because of your support I get to do what I do. You could be anywhere else on YouTube, but you choose to rock with me. You guys are awesome. Take care of yourself and each other. And as always, go Lions.